The Dane County School Consortium is closing its doors at the end of the month. And they didn't give a reason why. The organization partners with 16 different districts in the county to provide youth apprenticeships. Next year, the apprenticeship will be led by the Workforce Development Board. DCSC sent us a statement saying, quote, "We're incredibly proud of what we've built together, from expanding hands-on learning experiences to helping students explore real-world career paths." They go on to say the connections made through the consortium have made a difference and the impact will continue. Monona Grove had worked in partnership with DCSC, but that partnership is ending. The superintendent said, quote, "The decision to no longer serve as the fiscal agent for DCSC stemmed from several factors. Primarily, the responsibilities associated with this role have become increasingly complex and time-consuming." DCSC's last day is June 30th.